Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. I'm so glad you could join me today. I have a little different video for you. As promised, this is going to go up on a Sunday. Normally I don't do a video on a Sunday, but I had received so many beautiful swaps that I thought it would be a shame if I didn't share them. Since we haven't had any to share from conventions because of the COVID virus, I have accumulated a few of them, and you can get some wonderful ideas. These people are people on my team and demonstrators that I swap with in the Denver area, and many of them are lovely, and you may get inspired with some new ideas. So let's just get started. So this is my first card, and you've seen this artist before. This is Noreen Brunkart, and Noreen is right here in Aurora, Colorado. She's on my team, and she has a blog, she has a YouTube channel, all under the name of Joy of Cards. She's a fiery little redhead and lots of fun, and her cards are nice and distinctive. So that is from Noreen. Thank you, Noreen. Okay, this one is from a lady by the name of Tony Deaton. Now, Tony is in my downline. It says, "May the magic and wonder bloom this season." And it's got a poinsettia on it and the Merry Christmas. It's very nicely done. And Tony is in my downline. And let's see, she is in Lupton, Michigan. So if you're near Lupton, Michigan, and you need a demonstrator right near there, somebody that you can contact and be close to, then Tony Deaton is your girl. All right, let's see. This one is done by a lady here in the Denver area. Her name is Kathy Howes, Howes. And Kathy is a demonstrator that's up in a parallel line with me and part of a group of demonstrators here in Denver that get together from time to time when we can. And Kathy has a brand new YouTube channel. Her channel is called Be Creative with Kathy, Kathy with a K, and she's got a blog that is Be Creative with Kathy. And Kathy makes the prettiest cards. She's been a demonstrator for a long time, so she's very experienced. And one of the things that I would say about Kathy's cards is simple elegance. There's just a lot, and she does fun ones too. Some that will make you smile. But this is a perfect example. Just the littlest thread trim around the outside, a couple of stamps here, and how hard would this be to make? And yet, it's absolutely lovely. On the inside, she did more of the tree stamping and a simple Happy Christmas. And it'd be real easy to make a bunch of these for your Christmas cards this year. We at one point did a slimline challenge for our swapping, and so I've got a lot of slimline cards. But that is Kathy Howes here in Denver, and again, Be Creative with Kathy. This one is from a lady by the name of Phoebe Bigelow. And Phoebe is one of the demonstrators here in Colorado, and isn't that just the cheeriest card? Our friendship is timeless, done with those daisy punches that we have, and the best moments in my life happen with you, and very pretty. Thank you, Phoebe. See this one, and this one, and I think there's one other, but we'll get to it. These are cards that have been done by, oh, there it is. These cards have all been done by the lady who's responsible for me getting involved in this. She's my upline, Wanda Williams, And Wanda is in Gastonia, North Carolina. She had the nerve. She used to be just around the corner from me, and she had the nerve to move to North Carolina to be closer to family. So these are 3 cards that I have in my stash that Wanda sent me. She's an outstanding stamper. She's been stamping for, I don't know, 16, 17, 18 years, a long time, and she's very talented, a wonderful person. And these 3 are all done by Wanda. So if you have, and I think she's just Stampin' with Wanda. If you wanted to get a hold of her and you're anywhere near Gastonia, North Carolina, I know that she has classes, and we're all doing things online now that we wouldn't do otherwise. But these 3 came from her, and aren't they just the cutest things? This one is just darling. I was thinking something like that for my grandson would be great fun, maybe for an upcoming birthday. And this one is just, the colors are so pretty and really nice and simple, using the feels like frost paper here. Very, very pretty cards. These are all from Wanda Williams from Gastonia, North Carolina. This one is from a lady in Brighton, Colorado. Her name is Kelly, Kelli Needham, Needham. And Kelly is, like you say, in Brighton, Colorado, and is, I think she's Wanda's upline. So she's up above me a couple of levels in the hierarchy for Stampin' Up. And look at that, isn't that cute? She's great with color, got a good sense of color. And it's just as cute as it can be. It says, "You're the GOAT, greatest of all time." Just as cute as it can be. Thank you, Kelly. And again, Kelly is in Brighton. So if you're looking for somebody in Brighton, she'd be one to contact. This one is done by someone here in Colorado. She's actually located in Arvada, and her name is Terry Kaspari, Kaspari, and Carrie's in Arvada. And I know she does classes as well. And Terry is in the upline above the last 2 I just told you about. So she's been around a long, long time as well. And isn't that just a pretty card, using some of this beautiful paper from Forever Greenery. And so this one was from Terry Kaspari here in the metropolitan area in Arvada. This card, which is great fun, Autumn Greetings, and then for a while we had this beautiful iridescent foil paper, and she's used that to just a gorgeous outcome. And this is done by a lady by the name of Meg Scowron, and Meg is on my team, and Meg is in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. So if you're looking for somebody and you're in Pittsfield or around there, that is Margaret Scowron, Skowron. Then this one is done, isn't that just beautiful? That ivory, the very vanilla, and then this from the Gilded Autumn papers. It says, "Thank you for making this a wonderful season. Merry Christmas" on the inside. Lovely card. It's done by a lady by the name of Sandra Brown. And Sandy is in Xenia, Xenia, Ohio. So if you're near Xenia, Ohio, she does this card, certainly. She's on my team. But she also, I know, does a lot of things for people that are having events. So she's always telling me that she's making, 150 treat favors and things like that for a wedding or for some sort of a get-together. And she does a lot of that kind of work. Again, Sandy Brown in Xenia, Ohio. Thank you, Sandy. These two cards you've seen before, but I thought as long as I was showing the ones that I'd recently gotten, these are from Lucinda Veek Gosden, and I featured her in one of my videos. And Lucinda just does a beautiful job composing her cards. And Lucinda is from Williamsburg, Virginia. So if you're in that neighborhood and want to hook up live and for real with someone, then she would be a good person to do with. Lucinda Veek Gosden. And her blog and her Facebook page are under Frabjous Cards, Frabjous, and Frabjous means fabulous, joyous, all of that wonderful stuff. And that is exactly what we get from Lucinda with her cards. So if you're anywhere near Williamsburg, Virginia, you might want to talk to Lucinda Veek Gosden. Now this one, and let's see, this one and this one, and I may have already looked at another one. These have been done by Noreen Brunkart here in Colorado. She's actually located in Aurora, and Noreen is on my team, and she has a blog, and she has a Facebook page, and she has a YouTube channel, and her handle is Joy of Cards. And once again, there's her beautiful cards and swaps. Just lovely. Thank you, Noreen. All right. This one is one that was done by Beth Collins in North Carolina. And Beth is on Wanda's team in North Carolina and is part of her downline. And this says, with deepest sympathy. And isn't that just a pretty card? All of that beautiful black and pink with the blue on it. Just gorgeous. Beth Collins, North Carolina. This one is done by a lady here in town, and her name is Amy Taylor. And Amy made this for a swap. Isn't that beautiful? It's nice and simple and yet very, very elegant. And she stamped, and I don't know if she punched those out of the designer series paper or just how she did those leaves, but they're great using those little punch pack that comes with this. And look at this, she turned it into a card that would hold an envelope with a gift card or money or whatever. I thought that was so clever. And Amy's handle, she's here in town, I think she's Inglewood, and her handle is Just a Little Ink. And she's very talented, been around for a long time, and does just beautiful work. Thank you, Amy. Amy Taylor here in the metropolitan area. This one is done, isn't that just the cutest thing? This one is done, I'm going to see if I can find her envelope, because I think she's just in Denver here. Her name is Janet Weishett, W-E-I-S-H-E-I-T, and she did just a beautiful job on this. She does really nicely composed pieces. Again, Janet Weishett from here in the Denver metropolitan community. Now these two cards are done by someone on my team by the name of Pam Cullen. And I was thinking Pam had another card in this bunch, but I'm not seeing another one. Let's see. And Pam is on my team and has done these cards and others as well. I was thinking there was a third card from her. Oh, this is it right here. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yes, because they're all done with the same stamp set. Isn't that cool? And look how different they are. Pam is in Augusta, Maine, and she has a blog and a Facebook page under the name of 3 Mile Pond Girl. And She has used this stamp set, and look at the versatility of what she did. These pine are done with some glimmer paper and some beautiful iridescent ribbon and some, or maybe this is Sherry Morrow. I'm thinking this is Sherry Morrow. So these two for sure I know are Pam. But they're using the same stamp set, and Pam is in Augusta, Maine. And so if you're in that area, I know that Pam does classes and does other kinds of things in her area and probably would be happy to meet you. Let's see, Sherry Morrow. This one and I think this one are actually Sherry. And these are, isn't that just the cutest thing with these little ornaments hanging down? Sherry is in Westbrook, Michigan. She's on my team. Very talented lady. And she has a blog and she has a Facebook page that are very active. And her handle is Paper Time, but the time is spelled T-H-Y-M-E. So these two come from Sherry Morrow, M-O-R-R-O-W, and Sherry is in West Branch, Michigan. So if you're anywhere in that area and need to connect with somebody, Sherry's probably the person you'd want to connect with. Now this card is made by a lady here in Denver. Her name is Mary McCannon, and she meets with me and several other demonstrators on a monthly basis here in town. It says to you and yours and has some stamping on the inside. Isn't that pretty? Very different, and just love this paper. This is from that brightly gleaming paper set. And Mary McCannon, and she is here in the metropolitan area. A very talented stamper. Let's see, this one is from Meg Scouron again, and Meg is again from, let me get the right town, Pittsfield, Maryland, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, pardon me. And look how simple that is. It's that same stamp stamped over and over in 3 different colors of the purple ink. Purple Posy, it looks like, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape. And it's just a beautiful card and really very simple, very easy. And then she offset everything with the green ink, and greens and purples just go so beautifully together. It's a lovely card. Thank you, Meg. Let's see. This one is Wanda Johnson, and Wanda is in Moulton, Alabama. And this card uses a little designer series paper. Look how beautifully that is designed. Just gorgeous. And then she's got some more die cuts on the inside of the card. Very, very pretty. And I know that Wanda does classes from time to time there in Moulton, and would probably love to make your acquaintance if you're anywhere near her down there. This one is done by a demonstrator right here in the Denver metropolitan area. She's in Littleton, and this is Sandy Ship. Sandy's on my team, and look at this fun fold. Isn't this great? This opens this way, and then this one opens this way. And then she's got this cute little belly band on here to hold her card shut. Beautiful work. This is Sandy Ship here in Littleton and on my team. So those are the swaps that I have to share with you today. And I thought that from time to time, as I accumulate enough swaps that I have enough to show you, that I would do something like this and share what my team and other demonstrators in the area are doing and making. And again, these are people from my team and other demonstrators that I meet with from time to time right here in the metropolitan area. And isn't that fun? All of these beautiful cards, and hopefully you get an inspiration or two about what to do with some cards that you're making, and maybe some ideas for some different things for the holidays. So that's my video today, just sharing those. And thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Or you could join my team. So that's it for me. I'll be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye!